So welcome everybody. Welcome to the EACC Friday University Webinar. My name is Richard Lasrado, and with us we have Murray State University. And Dr. Ruben Ricardo is basically going to present us about Murray State University. We all know Murray State University, though it doesn't need any introduction, but just to say a bit, Murray State University is a public university. It is a 100-year-old plus university, just celebrated 100 years. It's located in Kentucky, United States of America. It offers bachelor's, master's, as well as MBA program. And I invite Dr. Ruben Ricardo, Director of International Recruitment, please present to us Murray State University. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Richard. I'm going to, let me just introduce myself once again. I'm Ruben Ricardo. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm looking forward to spending these few minutes with all of you. I know that there is some potential students here, and also there's some colleagues from your agencies. So I'm very happy to be here, very happy to share the institution with all of you. With that being said, I'm just going to share my screen very quick. This is Murray State University. I'm happy to be here today because actually this year is our 100th anniversary. So a lot of celebrations at the institution. I'm glad to hear that our name is still present out there, and we're looking forward to enhance our name in the region and looking forward to promote and to provide opportunities to the students. So this is Murray State University. We are a public university where it is located, as Richard said, it's located in Kentucky, the United States. We were funded in 1922, as I said, 100 years just providing education to all of you. That tells you the level of education we provide. We're a Division I university. It's a university that has a wide open set of diversity of programs. We have about 145 different programs. We were just, for the 30th year consecutive, we are still one of the tier top universities here in the region, in the United States as well. Currently, we have about 10,000 students total in undergrad, grads, and doctoral degrees and ESL students. But we also have about 600 international students all over campus from about 50 different countries. So I was mentioning to Richard that I'm going to try to touch very briefly on some of the programs we have, because we have 145. So I'm just going to touch on the most popular ones. I like to put those in 3 families of programs. I have a list here on the screen that you guys can take a look at it. If the program you're looking for is not there, this is only bachelor's degrees programs. But if your program is not there, let me know. I'll be happy to provide that information. So overall, we do have programs in the computer area. So computer science, cybersecurity, big data, engineering. We also have programs, as I said, in the engineering areas, such as civil, mechanical, aerospace engineering, physics engineering. So it's a very strong university for these particular programs. Now, in the natural sciences, we also have programs in nursing, in biology, in the pre-vet, in chemistry, in biochemistry. So keep those in mind. We do have a very agricultural background. We have a strong program in agriculture, and we also have strong programs in equine science. So if that would be your interest, this would be the university they might be looking into. So on top of those programs, then we do have other programs in other different areas, such as music, education. I was actually leaving out the business area. So it's a very strong business areas here in Murray State, such as finance, economics, business administration, marketing, management. All those areas are going to be very strong here in Murray State as well. And as I said, we do have some other programs in communications, criminal justice, history, etc., etc. So, as I said, it's a very, if I didn't mention your program here, we most likely have it. It's just, I'm just trying to emphasize on the most popular programs we have here at Murray State. So, I know that the graduate programs is a very a popular market right now at your location. So these are some of our most popular programs at a graduate level. So let's say master's degree, some of the most popular master's degrees as well. So, and I actually labeled them, I put a little note on which ones of those are STEM. I know that you guys might be, these STEM fields are some of the most popular ones as well. So for example, biology, earth and environmental science, information systems, mathematics, occupational safety and health, psychology, sustainability science. So keep those in mind. But once again, we have the MBA that it's a very popular. Agriculture also has an incredibly popular program here, because it's more oriented into the agribusiness. So keep those in mind. But once again, we also have those programs in economic development, and the agriculture, as I said, the English, mass communications, nutrition. So think of MSU as that institution that has most likely the program that you're looking for. So let's talk about the admission requirements very quick. So for any international students, I am a former international student, so most of us need the copy of your passport. Make sure that your passport is not going to expire in the next 6 months. Make sure of that. You will need your transcripts. If you're applying for a grad program, you will need the transcript from your previous degree. If you're applying for bachelor's degree, you will need your grades from your high school. You also will need English proficiency. We do have a good set of scores tests that you can take. So let me just highlight some of the most popular ones, which is IELTS, TOEFL, Duolingo, PTE, Cambridge, and also we do have our own ESL program where you can come here first as an ESL and transition to your academic program. So overall, the GPA needed is for undergrads, it's needed about 2.0, and for master's degrees, it fluctuates in between 2.5 and 3.0 minimum GPA. And I said that because different programs have different requirements. So I'm going to share my information with you in a little bit, but I wish there would be an answer for a general answer for everything. But what it is, as I said, each program have their own requirements. Some programs require GRE, for example, some programs don't. Some programs require a 2.5 GPA, some others require a 3.0. So let's just talk about what your program is. And in that sense, I'll be able to provide most accurate information for you. So GRE, for those of you who are looking into graduate programs, masters, some programs require GRE, as I was mentioning, or the GMAT. To give you an example, there could be a waiver for the GRE depending on your work experience, depending on your on what type of work you have done out there, and for how long that experience has been. I will leave the department, the respective department, to be the ones that provide that that type of waiver. So keep that in mind, that even though, let's say that if you have not taken the GRE, there's the possibility for a waiver depending on what you have done in the past. These are some of the fees that we have for this upcoming academic year. So bachelor's degree, there is a cost of about $26,000 as a cost of attendance. That one includes tuition, housing, meals, medical insurance, books. And also master's degrees fluctuate in between $17,000 and $19,000. So for those programs in STEM, for example, the important thing about this, the important things to highlight would be that your ROI, your return of investment, would be very good, because there are going to be job opportunities here in the United States for all of you who go through Murray State. The opportunities you will have, first of all, there's going to be scholarships. You will be eligible, as soon as you're a Murray State student, you'll be eligible for a set of scholarships in multiple different areas. Also, you will be eligible for paid internships through your program, and also you'll be eligible for OPT, which is a work permit that you will get, a permission for you to work in the United States after you graduate. STEM programs get 3 years, and every other program gets 1 year. But either way, you will get the opportunity to work in the United States. So these opportunities will also allow you to help mom and dad, or help those student loans to be paid through the work that you do. Keep also in mind that as a student here at Murray State, you will be able to work a maximum of 20 hours a week while you're a student on campus. Keep that in mind, because it's a very popular culture in the United States that students can work. And it is important that you know that every class you take they will be set, or their schedule will be set in a way that you will be able to work here. So keep that in mind as those opportunities that you will be able to take advantage of, so that you can afford or finance your education in the United States. It's really not that complicated. It's just a matter of putting the work, putting the effort. Here, this is, I want to emphasize on this for some of you who might be needing tutoring or classes in the ESL program. We do have a program that is very strong, and you know, let's say that you have not taken the TOEFL or the IELTS or the Duolingo, and you're still missing some of those skills in the English language. Know that we have a program that will help you also achieve those goals regarding the proficiency in the language. So keep that in mind. As I said, not many, but some students, the ones that are able to go through this program, they first come to the ESL and they can actually transition to their academic programs. So this one here, this slide here is just a quick reminder of you that there is everything that you need in campus, including the classes. So as soon as you're here as a student, you will have your classroom, you have your classes, but you also will have other tools to be successful here in Morris State. Some of that is, for example, the international office. We will help you keep maintain your immigration status. We do have career services. What that means is there is an office here that prepares you to look for those jobs out there. They do mocking interviews. They help you put together your resume, and they also bring companies to the university for you to apply and to interview here on campus. What that means is also that you don't have to go to other cities or to outside of campus to interview. These companies are brought here by the institution, and they will and we will help you get the job that you're looking for. Many students that I know, for example, get the job even before they graduate. So because of the preparation they have, and you can do these mocking interviews and this preparation for careers even before you graduate, your first year, your second year, you just keep practicing those things. This office is going to guide you through that. Health services, of course, you're in a different country, you're away from mom and dad, and then your personal doctor. So we do have a doctor on campus. We do have a clinic on campus that will give you the first aid or the care that you need. And also we have a hospital, of course, in town that will be able to help you with any health, God forbid, any problem you might have. So we do have a wellness center as well as part of the facilities. We are emphasizing heavily on prevention, on health, on working out and exercising. So that's one other tool that you can have. And of course, dining services. You know, everything, as I said, everything you need is on campus for you to be a successful student here in Morris State. So with that being said, here are the deadlines. Keep this in mind. I will be looking into the left side of your screen, which is for spring 23, which is the term that is coming. The deadline for master's degrees is going to be October 15. The deadline for bachelor's degree is going to be November 15. But keep in mind one thing, and it's important. Even though that's the deadline, I will advise you to apply as soon as possible, because I know for a fact that at your location, embassies are not still working at full capacity. So I want for you to apply to get an admission letter, to get your I-20 until you're able to get the visa appointment early on, so that you will be able to be here with us in January, the first week of January, second week of January. So that way, they will give you more time for you to apply for the visa interview. So the other ones are some other deadlines. For example, for the English language, you can apply at any time. There's no deadline. We'll always receive an application for those. And if you're a transfer student, let's say you're currently at your university, at your location, and then you decided that, okay, I'm going to finish my degree in the United States. The deadline is December 15. Keep that in mind for the upcoming semester. There are some other deadlines for fall. Those are going to be in next July, next June, and then in August. So I'm not going to emphasize on those, but keep those in mind as well. I'm going to be sharing with all of you a flyer where all this information is going to be.